appearing on our map, but these little red dots here have a lot of potential energy available to them. When we saw highs today, or yesterday, excuse me, in those upper 90s to 100 degrees, and you can see them move across our viewing area right now. Those strong bolts, of course, down by Montrose and Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Forest, causing those fires here. And you might have heard a lot of thunder overnight too here in Junction. You can see behind me on the map those lightning strikes heading on into the early evening hours. So you can see we never had a lot going on today in terms of those storms sticking around, but enough happened with those overnight hours that we are still seeing those fires ongoing. Let's look behind me here on our fire right here. You can see our westerly flow has made that thicker smoke go over towards the east. So generally speaking, if you are to the east of any of these fires, you are going to see this thicker haze as you head into tomorrow morning. We are currently under an air quality advisory here in Mesa, Delta, and Montrose counties. Now, you can see here, this is our Black Canyon of the Gunnison fire is around 1,600 acres at the moment as they work on containing that. However, that is not going to be the end of those ongoing wildfires. You can see here behind me, here in Mesa County, you do have increasing fires off the State Road 141. Those could impact travel as we head into tomorrow if they're not able to contain them in these overnight hours. Down here towards our southwest, this is like the Deer Creek fire we talked about. 4,000 acres is what it's currently at and 0% contained. So we will be watching that as we head into tomorrow because there is a good chance it could spread further east into Montrose County with that ongoing wind flow. So let's take a little look at kind of this little intensity of the smoke we've seen kind of change throughout the day. Now, I wouldn't say this map is entirely accurate as we head into these next couple of hours here of the actual scale of the fire because we're heading these overnight hours. Those gusts are starting to go down. Again, we saw 35 to 40 mile per hour gusts throughout the day. Those are starting to go down. So the spread of that smoke is starting to decrease too. That's why you're seeing as we head into these later hours here, our graphic a little smaller. Our current gusts, you can see here, under 20 miles per hour out towards east, but towards Glade Park, you can still see 22 miles per hour. So there is still some potential for some gusts that could move those fires a little bit further east. We will be keeping an eye on those as much as possible. If you are, again, towards the east, especially Delta County is going to be getting a lot of that smoke as it is towards the east, a lot of those fires. We are under this air quality advisory at the moment. That's expected to expire tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But with how fire containment can be very difficult for our emergency managers, you will want to keep an eye on that. If there is thick smoke outside, definitely want to avoid any physical activity ongoing here over these next couple of days, or the next couple of hours. Let's look at our 7-day forecast to see how we're going to progress. Saturday and Sunday feeling hot still. 100 degrees will be our high on Sunday, 101 Monday, 100 on Tuesday. We are not going to be out of this heat wave anytime soon here on the western slope. Montrose getting those mid-90s over the weekend. Some slight chances for scattered showers as we head into early next week in the more mountainous areas, but I don't think they'll amount to much in terms of measurable precipitation.